everyone, we will solve this today's LeetCode problem. This is make the string great. This is LeetCode easy again. So let's see how what is this problem here. So here is given a string s of lower and uppercase English letters and a good string which does not have two adjacent characters si and si plus 1. So okay, so we called a string a good which doesn't have two adjacent characters such that si and si plus 1. Okay, si is lowercase letter and si plus 1 is same letter but in uppercase, or vice versa. Okay, means si can be uppercase and si plus 1 can be a lowercase. Okay, to make the string good you can choose two adjacent characters that make the string bad and remove them. You can keep doing this until the string becomes good. Return the string after making it good and the answer is guaranteed to be unique under the given constraints. Empty string is also good. Okay, ठीक है. So here we have given that we need to delete that two adjacent characters which has the same characters in lower case and upper case adjacently, like this e and e. If we remove this e and e, then it becomes LeetCode. We can also if we don't remove this, we can also remove this, because this is also same, because here it is told that it can be vice versa also, right? So previous can be the uppercase and lower, next one can be the lowercase letter, right? So in this case, so if you see this example, then you think that okay, we will iterate and we will simply see which has the adjacent lowercase and uppercase, and we will not include in my answer and return it. But here is this catch. If you see in this example here, when you do like this, like you go to this character and you see that this B and its adjacent next character is capital B, then you remove that, right? But when you go to till A, when you remove it and this A will adjacent to this A, that need to also remove. But the previous approach will fail because we just iterating and tries to seal that I and I plus 1 should not have the lower and capital letter equal, right? So what can you do in that case? In that case, if you have solved the valid parenthesis problem is something like that, right? You just need to store in a stack, like, right? You just need to store in a stack, like, and you can simply store this A. Whenever you get a small b or a small b or capital B, you just need to store, and whenever you get a number which is equals to that number either in lower string or capital string, we will delete that. What I am trying to tell is, suppose I have taken an answer, right? And whenever I get the character A, I insert this character A right here. Now I will check that the next B character is similar to this A, either upper letter or lower letter, which is not same, then we will insert this also. Now we will see this B is upper part of this B, so we will remove this one also. We will not include this one, and we will also remove this last one. Now again we will see this for A, that whether this A is similar to this A either in lower version or capital version. So this is similar to this one, so we will not include this A also, and we will also remove this A, right? Now we will see this C is empty. Answer is empty, so we will just include this C in my answer, right? And now we will see this C is similar to this C or not, either in capital or lower version. This is similar, so we will remove this, and we will also not include this C. So here you can see that we are just iterating and storing characters in a stack, and whenever I get the last characters lower version capital letters in further part, we remove we remove that character from a string, and also not including the current index characters from that string, right? So what we are doing, we just iterate and include the string the characters of a string in my answer if I get any character which is lower or upper version of last character of my answer, what will I do? I will remove the last character of my answer and also not include that current character of string s, right? And we will do till we don't get uh, this condition, that we don't get this current we don't get this we don't get third condition. It means that in the lower and uppercase we don't get any last character of this, right? And if answer is empty, then we will simply insert the characters of string. We don't check any, don't need to check anything, right? So this is we were doing here. So let's start coding. So here n is equals to s dot size string answer 8. So first we will insert this pushback into my answer, this first characters, because here if you see, this is given that one there is one character must in my string, so we don't need to check the empty string. So we will just start from int I is equals to 1 to n, and then what we will check, we will check that whether this I less than answer is not empty here. My answer should not be empty here. And if that answer dot back plus 32, why? If the answer dot back is capital, then I need to convert it into lower and see that whether it is equals to si or just opposite. So I just need to answer dot back minus 32 to check whether this is si plus 1, right? And if it is true, then I will simply pop back in my answer, and also I need to increment my I version, right? And if it is not true, then I will simply push back in this, right? And at lastly I will return answer. So I think this is good. Let's run. This is true, this output is true as well. Why? I think output is true and expected is also true. Let's debug it. Answer dot size. What is my answer? Why is it coming 1? It should be 0. Okay, yeah. If you don't get it, if you understand that what I was doing, I was iterating I plus plus, right? So if you think at last when I is equals to n, we are inserting sn in this string, right? So if you insert sn in this string, that is not present in our string, so that was pushing extra character but not giving an error. So the string because we haven't defined the answer length, so it is automatically taken as empty string in my SI and pushed back in my answer. So I need to check this I less than n. I think that can be the answer. Let's run this. Yeah, I was true. What was happening that this I one was I when I was doing I plus plus, I need to check always that if I less should be less than n, otherwise I will insert another characters. That's why answer dot size is equals to 1. So this is how you debug it. So if you think I can also simplify this implementation, why not applying this while? Because I was doing I plus plus, which is already occurring in my for loop. I just need to do this, I think, and this should also work, and just need to remove because I plus plus is also, let's see, because I plus plus is already doing in my for loop. So I think this should also work. Yeah, this is also working. Either you do while or this is plus. Let's submit it. Yeah, bingo, we pass the test case. So yeah, so one thing more, that uh, some people also write like this. They don't push back, they write like this: answer is equals to answer plus s 0. So what is the difference between this and this, right? So in this, so always try to neglect this answer plus s 0. Why? Because this will, what this do, this take this answer characters, which all the characters are present, and they add s0 in that. So what happened in this, it iterate in all the characters of s, and also take as s0 and then combine, and then it assign this to answer, right? So for iterating, it takes all of the time, all of the time complexity of this length of this answer, and also insert this character again, and then again assign. But in this, it just insert the character in my answer, which is take o of 1. But in this, it will take o of the length of the answer plus the characters insertion. So it will take sometimes it will this implementation can give you TLE. So try to avoid that, and try to include always answer dot pushback or something, right? So that's what here I want to tell, and just I think all thing is fine. Time complexity is O of n, because I don't need any. And if you don't take the answer vector as the answer string as an extra space complexity, that will be O of 1, otherwise it is O of n or something in worst case. So yeah, thank you.